Guess who's here, guys? It's Eli Gold. There he is.
What?
Big guy, how are you?
Hey, how's it going?
Hi, it's going well. So, chat's here. You got thousands of people watching. By the way, I did forget to say, please consider becoming a member on YouTube. Eli, yesterday was the big day. Everyone was asking all over online. You know, we were wondering here in the office. Tell us. Big day.
No, all my friends too, like I promise you, the past 2 weeks have been saying 820 every day in the group chat's 820. So I was like, I knew this. Yeah, I know, right? News Day is coming. Chat's been winning too. So thought we do a recap on everything. Maybe a quick recap on the finances, followed by obviously the gold part, if that sounds good to you.
Yeah, get it. Hit it, man.
Yeah, so financially, things have been going great. I think on your show, I was like in the 600 range for the credit score. Well, I'm in the 700s now. Took your advice, really cut back on the food, like been cooking at home. My girl's an amazing cook. So we have some grilled chicken, keeping stuff simple. And
she stayed with you.
Yeah, she did. And she's actually, this has just showed like how much loyal and support she is. Like she's been a key point to it. And I remember getting home from your show, man, I felt exhausted after. It was like a delayed effect. And she did really good at just being there, after all that. And, with all the comments and everything, things can get pretty crazy. So
sure,
it's good to have that support there. I am a human too, like everybody else said. We do feel things, and sometimes stuff can be rough. But besides that, financially, I think on your show I was paying about $6,000 a month, managing these debts and expenses, all that. So now I brought it down to $4,800 a month.
How'd you do that? Well, okay, so 1,200.
Yeah. So I did that. One thing was just, again, I kept paying down, taking the extra saving from the food and paying off these cards because the credit utilization was like really dragging down my score. So I really wiped that out on most of my cards now. And because of the higher credit score, I was able to refinance at like 15 to 17% range. Whereas before I remember it was like 25 to 29%.
Is that what's actually going to help you though? Or is it the cutting back that's going to help you? I mean, I appreciate that you did that, but sometimes when people do it, they think they made the progress, so then they slow down on other things. Also,
I mean, it's just a start. I'm still strict on the spending, very strict now on it. I think the show is like a switch, a flip in your head, Yeah. So really appreciate that. But also, too, I'm paying less per month, which is great financially. You could breathe a little more. And also saving an extra to help, pay off the other debts and really just bring this down. I mean, again, you also be proud to say I have not put a penny towards any form of any business investment.
Thank fuck for the first time in your life. Like, right. But thank fuck.
I know, right? So we
getting lots of gold in chat, but keep going. You're good.
Yeah, exactly. So we went ahead and just got all that stabilized and the priorities are stabilized. Of course, working on my dreams and goals still too. But also you want to sit in reality financially too, to keep my head kind of, in a good space. So financially, things have been going really great, I would say.
Good. Well, really proud of you for that.
Thank you.
But yes, there is a big day. And chat wants to know, and I want to know.
Yes. So, okay. So when we picked 820 because we had this big meeting. These two guys flew in from out of town to meet me and my partner like in person. So we had drinks, went out to dinner, and really interesting. These guys originally were doing a lot of construction, real estate. They got kind of tired of that. They had a lot of capital for it. So one of their buddies was actually doing the very thing that me and my partner have been working on, flying some gold to Dubai. So for the past 4 months, they've been just kind of helping pay, shipping and export for him to do that successfully. And they reached out to us because they're like, well, we want to find someone who has more of a direct contact. Like they wanted their own supply of gold, basically. And so we told them, like, look, we have the mine, but we don't have things moving yet. We need to rent equipment and get things moving. So they're like, well, we may be interested in helping you guys rent all the equipment to get stuff started. So we had a couple of weeks of discussions, and we was at a point where, like, look, we told him you can come out, with us to go through the mine and visit. Because my partner's been there already a couple of times, so he can give him the full tour.
And you haven't been once.
I haven't been, but I want to change that soon. And after seeing all the comments and everything, I want to do like maybe even a video series or something, me out there personally, which I think will be great. And maybe we get you involved somehow too. Yeah. But
Caleb in Uganda. Good fucking luck.
Well, you would love it, Caleb. But anyway. So we even showed them like our technical 43101 like mine report of the land. They're like, wow, this is actually really great. But then we noticed they were like dragging things out a bit, like asking a lot of questions that gave us both the feeling they were like fishing to figure out how to actually do mining themselves.
Oh.
Keep in mind, they've only been paying money to their buddy who's been flying gold to Dubai, giving them kickback for each delivery. So we realized they were trying to get into Uganda themselves or figure out how it works. Yeah, they were.
It's almost like everything involved in this is a potential scam and people fucking each other over.
Exactly. So, but we were like, we don't want to be these teachers teaching these guys all this stuff and they just dip and leave with everything we've learned through a year and a half of pain, right? And so we told them straight up, like, look, if you're truly serious, then fly with me and my partner in Uganda. Let's do like a small 2 to 3 bar export, maybe like 40, 50K worth. Fly with us to Turkey and prove you guys are actually serious. And, of course, they were kind of like, nah, we'd rather keep talking about the mine and focus on that instead. And we told them, like, look, we're not interested in that, and we cut them off. And so one of the things, Caleb, strategy-wise, we've kind of changed a lot too, is learning to cut off people, the investors who act like they're interested, but like cutting them quicker.
Okay, something's telling me that this man, he's muted, by the way, chat. He is saying a lot to say he did not get his money.
He did not get paid.
Okay, let's let him continue. Sorry, please continue.
Yeah. And one of the things we learned from that, and I think, again, it's learning and becoming better 1% daily, is that one of our mistakes was, trying to get the full like rental equipment and all that going, which is over 150K just to start, which is a steep ask. I mean, it's Africa. I get it. I get the chat. It's very sketchy. There's a lot of scams. Trust me, I've known it, seen it, been through it. So we're like, well, let's focus on something smaller, more feasible, more like tangible. So we kind of focus on, all right, we have a seller in Uganda that we very much trust. My partner's met him personally. He sends us videos a lot. He's flying to Hong Kong, Dubai, places, delivering to a few bars. And so we want to do something just with him that's very simple. Fly in there, cover the fees for maybe like 3 bars, which should be about 30, 40K or so, and then fly out to Turkey directly. I think that would be a more reasonable ask for an investor, because we would tell them, look, we don't want you to invest unless you come with us to Uganda and do it. Like, watch the smelting process, do the full thing with us side by side so you can see it, and then also tell them, look, you can hand carry it in your own luggage too if you like, so you have full trust, right? So that's kind of what we want to do going forward, is a full kind of transparency type operation, and also to getting myself out there to make some videos at the mine and with the gold. Because I have videos of my partner out there, but obviously I want to share them online with everybody in chat.
Yeah.
I do have a question about that.
Yeah.
In our post-show comments, when Brandon and I were looking through the footage that you had, in the pictures in particular, people brought up the point, you guys should have reversed, like Google reverse image searched them. Have you done that?
Regarding what, the people?
The pictures that you were sent as like the proof of the gold.
True.
The mine photos that you shared with us.
Yeah, so my partner, I'll give him more background, this not too much so, but I've known him since we were like really young. So he was actually out there himself, like physically there. So every video he's in there with them. So it wasn't like, I know a lot of people probably from chat too think that I'm just sending money to some people out in Africa and they're sending me back videos in the mine and stuff. No, he's a US citizen. He actually is in the United States. And so he went there himself and he made those videos himself, showing his face.
But did you reverse image search any of these pictures?
Reverse image, I mean, he was there himself. So, I mean, I'm trying to understand the reverse engineer.
We're trying to figure out if these are stock images that have been taken or passed around or circulating on the internet already.
Okay, I get it now.
The way to do that is to reverse image search them to see if these have been used in other contexts, if other scammers potentially are using them to bait potential victims.
Yeah, so disregarding the pictures, I get what you're saying on that. But he actually recorded actual videos with him in the videos there. We also had like the airway bill and receipts of the actual packaging. And so for his third trip, he went actually to Nairobi, Kenya, to the actual verification out there, and he did more videos there with it, the newspaper of the date, everything. But again, all those are making sure he was in those videos and there. So if people ask us, like you said, is this like a stock video? Did they somehow record it and Photoshop them in? I mean, AI these days, maybe you could try, but it would look really janky still, I feel more comfortable. Obviously, if some random people send it to me, I get it. That would be kind of weird. But the fact that someone has been a friend before, business partner for a very long time, was there himself and documenting every little second of it, and that gives a lot of confidence there.
Let me guess. You're just using an investing app that doesn't invest in you. It is time to change that. Right now, Weeble is offering up to a 3.5% match when you open an IRA with them. That is real money going into your retirement, not just points or coupons. And that's just the start. Deposit $100 and you get 30 days of Weeble Premium. Anywhere from $2,000 to $10,000 sitting around in your account, move it to Weeble and get $200 in cash. And if you worked your way up to $5 million, that's $30,000 in your account just for moving it over. It is not just about the perks though. Weeble provides the tools that serious investors want as well. TradingView integration, real-time data, zero commission trades. It actually works on all your devices. And now through September 30th, you can stack even more. Get a $100 cash bonus for a
$2,000 deposit, plus a 2% cash back on all deposits, and a 30-day premium voucher, and a 4% APY booster on any uninvested cash. It doesn't get better than this, so stop overpaying for a platform that gives you nothing back and make the switch to Weeble. Go to Weeble.com/K/Caleb or hit the QR code or the link below. Let's get back to the show.
Documenting is kind of interesting. And one thing I would love documented, did you get paid yesterday?
Yesterday. Not yet. So yeah, our best bet to 820 was those two guys I mentioned. And so because they cut off, we're still moving forward. Again, I'm not trying to make a list of excuses. We missed our mark. We set the date. We didn't make it. But again, we're going to keep pushing forward. And with our new strategy of a very smaller ask and doing a trip together, so where I'm going out next time with my partner and the investor, we liken our odds to finding the right match a lot better. And even Caleb, if you'd like, extend an invitation, you could come with us. Yeah, chat.
Caleb, you don't want to go to Uganda?
I'm sure chat would love it. All the viewers. But
Eli, is there a new target date for y'all that we could check back in the future?
yeah, so in terms of next target date, I mean, I would say this
Year
be safe.
3000.
No, I would say put it by like end of Q4. Again, if we have something sooner, I would love to reach out to you guys and say, hey, we did it, and I'll even fly back out to see you, Caleb, and I'll, if things order right, I'll try to get a bar out for you, can, even touch it. We do have a few gold nuggets, but they're back home here with me from actually out there.
How much is that worth?
The bar or the nuggets?
The nuggets?
Oh, so nuggets we have, it's like 2,000-3,000 a piece per little nugget. They're like this big, very dense, very heavy.
I think it's time to sell them, and I think that might be the only return on investment we see from this.
No, it's my partner's from his last trip out there. He brought them, and it's very great because we bring them when we meet investors to hold and touch, and even go to the jewelry shops if they want, and they can do the little gun to test it. And even the jeweler's like, wow, yeah, this is like pure dense gold right here. So we keep those as kind of like a little prop discussion item at the moment.
Okay, big guy. Well, that was so I want to kind of just summarize if we can, last 15 minutes.
Sure.
Nothing happened.
Yeah, nothing happened yet. I would say behind the scenes, and we're working on things, and of course, and everybody's saying excuses. I get it.
The solution to the housing crisis.
I just say I haven't given up. That's update, right? We've adjusted our approach a bit, asking for a lot less, and I think me going personally with them next time and guaranteeing that with an investor, I think that gives us a lot more options. And outside of that, my background is a lot of engineering and tech and software world. So I'm doing some other side apps and businesses for some people too, to kind of have backup plans, right? Like I'm not all, all trying to put my hope in one thing. Again, I'm full on this. This is my dream, my vision. And one of the reasons, Caleb, I did go on your show too, is I know a lot of people didn't believe, but like I want to inspire, even if one person in the comments are watching this, like gets inspired to chase their dream, even if it sounds crazy. Like for me, that makes me happy, It's definitely very hard going on a show. And
Fuck,
you feel
I'm sorry. Yeah. I don't want to be a dick, but did you not inspire people to not pursue their dream because it just looked really bad?
No, but I mean, I had even friends who were like, wow, like, Josh, we went out there, they did that. And, that's the job he's doing, the direction. And I think it did inspire a few people. Of course, a lot more still need to be convinced that this is the right path. And I'm not trying to convince them. I'll show with results one day. So again, I encourage you guys, chase your dreams, even if they're crazy.
You did inspire. You inspired me to never do business in Uganda.
Well, hey, hopefully I can change that for you one day, right? Well, it'll be great.
Bring him a gold bar. That's the proof we need.
Can you show the nuggets?
Exactly.
Of the gold?
Yeah, let's see. Can we see the
your gold
nuggets?
nuggets?
I don't have anything right now, so my partner has them because he is personally, he
I
went
thought you
there.
just said they were with you.
No, he has them.
Oh, shit.
I mean, if you want to fly out here, you're always welcome. I'll come show you around. We have the nuggets here, so you can hold them, touch them if you like. We never know. We tell anybody come in town, we'll show them. We even have one of the wrong
How can you
diamonds.
show them to us in town? But you can't show them to us virtual.
Exactly. Well, I could send you pictures or videos later if you. I'll call him and tell him to send something over.
And we will reverse image shirt.
Yeah, I'll smile. I'll have a selfie with them. I'll even hold them in person. I'll have say Caleb on it, gold nuggets. You can see them in the picture. That way, we do have some nuggets from out there. It's just the bigger bars are what they tax you on. It's really hard to do, as you know.
Okay. All right.
So we're gonna keep moving, updating people. Again, if you want to follow the journey, I have eli.mission.gold. I'm doing little TikTok stories on that. So if you guys want to keep up, and this is a Q&A just to kind of inform people about this. I know Africa is very
normally I don't allow people to plug things on the show, but since it's live, we didn't get much of a choice on it. So well done. You made it through the system. You made it through the barrier.
Hey, I asked Lindsay first about TikTok, so.
Yeah. Okay.
But again, I always come back to you, Caleb, and all the excitement and momentum from that, from being on your show. So
I would love to see if in 10 years you even have one bar.
Okay, well, hopefully, shorter than that. We don't want to wait forever here. I know our Bells in chat's waiting too. So.
Okay. Anything else, buddy? Anything else going on?
No, besides that, that's a focus. I appreciate you putting the coals under my feet again, financially getting in a better spot. And I'm also, I'm still open to that consolidation loan. I know there's nothing you can put a lien on, but maybe you can see my trending financial position is getting better.
But you don't have an asset to your name.
I know. Well, maybe we get creative somehow. I don't know how yet, but if you ever wake up in the middle of the night, you're feeling a little more gracious, you know where to find me.
Okay. Well, do you have any closing thoughts, closing words, closing new investments or scams to get into?
No, again, I'm very focused on this. Again, I'm using my computer science degree to build some other revenues income. It's not as hard to do, of course. As you said, it's good to build other things. But I say with the gold thing, really our focus now is to go ahead, do a smaller offering. And also we're trying to broker some smaller deals between people that are actually in Uganda. So I just say people do some more research, look into it. I know, again, it sounds scammy. Oh, the Nigerian prince. And I saw the comments about that. It's crazy. But at the end of the day, guys, just dig into it a bit more. I would say gold can be the future in terms of that. And again, chase your dreams. Again, do your research, do your due diligence. I learned the hard way, 1.5 years of just learning by expensive mistakes. But again, I would not go back for anything in the world. I would do it all over again because it's
great.
It's
so we learned nothing. All right, Lindsay, Brandon, do you have anything?
I have a question. Eli,
Yeah.
Are you done investing money in this until you see some form of return, or are you still willing to put money into this?
Oh, no. Yeah, I'm not putting anything more into it at the moment. The way we have everything
Really?
set
At
now.
the moment?
At the moment.
Scares me.
No, I don't like that you said at the moment.
Okay, sorry.
Quit
Let's
putting
be
money
fair.
into this until
there's-
you...
Yeah, we got to admit, obviously, whatever, at the house money caught, right? When we start doing many shipments and we have hundreds of Ks of profit, sure, you reinvest to buy some equipment, fix equipment, that's fine. But yeah, in terms of me putting in money in before this actually kicks off massively, I'm not doing any of that. I promise you guys that. I'm not sending any more money to Africa. Keep it all the money to myself to get out this current financial situation. Until then, we're going to rely on just kind of current plan of on ground in Uganda, brokering some deals between refineries and local owners there. And then secondly, finding the right investor, again, keeping it really small, 40K or so. Say, hey, come with us out there and let's see what we can do.
Twitch on her Valk sent a link on the Twitch chat that could be good to look at, though, if you're open to it in the end, just for education.
Okay.
It's https://careers.mcdonalds.com.
Oh, that's hilarious. Well,
Hey, golden arches. We know you love gold, right?
I know, right? Golden arches, right? No, but we'll have a gold ending, right? It's like you ever saw the Charlie and Chocolate Factory? It's like the golden ticket, we're going to find it one day. We're going to get it and we're going to close the deal.
And the golden ticket was about as real as the gold and nuggets and bars.
But hey, it worked. He got in there and ended up owning the whole factory. So let's see what happens. And, in comments, I know a lot of people tearing down on things. Take some energy from tearing down dreams and try building some of your own dreams. I know people can build a lot of great things. It's just where you put your energy to, so I want to stay positive about it and keep moving forward and, just trying to keep my mind clear.
I just want you to do what actually has proven results, man. That's all I care about.
Yeah, of course, and it was encouraging when we spoke to those guys who came in town that they were, doing some small buy shipments to their friend. So their friend had figured out the whole pipeline. They had a lot more capital, of course, to do it, but they do move gold. So that was encouraging to see that on top of what we've done. But again, no more risk, no more cash into it. Anything that does get done will be through meetings, talking, and creative solutions. So don't worry about that.
All right, big guy. I appreciate it. Keep us updated. We'll see you on the other side.
We'll talk again soon.
Bye-bye.
Hey, man.
Bye, guys.
Eli.
Hey, Caleb Hammer stream fans, make sure you get your financial score for free. Take the assessment at calebhammer.com or dollarwise.com. It's free. See where you stand in the world of finances.